in the French Alps, weighing 476 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and I am the host of these shenanigans here. And here we do talk toys and pop culture of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we do talk a little bit of shit about other subjects. This week is not going to be much different. We're still going to do toy reviews this week, and the weeks leading up to it, and the weeks after Wrestlemania. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk a lot of wrestling and review a lot of wrestling figures within the coming weeks. WrestleMania is going to be on April 6th and 7th. I don't know how many of you guys out there are WWE fans at all. Lately, I've been a very passive WWE fan and kind of sacrificed it for AEW. I do like the AEW product a little bit more, admittedly, but I still do like a lot of classic WWE stuff, which brings me to what we're actually going to review today. We are going to review the Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition, Andre the Giant. Now, for those of you that don't know who Andre the Giant is, Andre Rene Rousimov, you know, what can I say about him? He made his debut overseas in Poland in 1966, and then he had a globe-spanning career until he hit the WWF under Vince McMahon Sr. He became a special attraction of sorts. They dubbed him the eighth wonder of the world. The man is massive. He stood at 7'4", and by the time he passed, he weighed 540 pounds. At WrestleMania 1, I remember them announcing him, and he weighed 4 bills and some change. But man, I remember seeing him when I was a kid, and I'm like, geez, oh, Pete, this guy is enormous. And you know, it captivated people. Andre was that kind of guy. He walked into a room, and it demanded attention just because of as big as he was. And his career, not to be discounted, was amazing. I mean, he'd won multiple titles, multiple years. Body slam Big John Studd. I mean, you know, the list goes on and on and on. And of course, the most famous Andre the Giant moment that anybody comes to mind with first is Hulk Hogan body slamming him. Now, again, that discounts his career quite a bit. I do know that that is a classic moment. However, that does discount Andre's career quite a bit. So you guys might want to go back and watch a documentary about Andre, something like that, or watch a lot of his old classic stuff on YouTube. A lot of the territories have matches of his. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there about him. And I know there's a lot of Princess Bride fans out there. Come on, you can admit it. I like the movie too. But before we get to the review today, what I want to do is I want to ask you guys to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more. It does help the channel grow. You guys are legendary for it. It might not seem much, but it does mean the world to me. You guys are amazing. And I appreciate every single damn last one of you for doing it. Again, this YouTube channel was started, and I would probably still YouTube even if I wasn't in the partner program, because I just like talking to you guys, and I like talking to the community out here about collecting. For me, it's not about any of that. It's not about becoming Mr. Beast or getting famous or, you know, becoming the next PewDiePie or whatever. I mean, for me, it's just about talking toys and enjoying the community and collecting. And, you know, a lot of people seem to miss that sometimes, but that's what it's about. It doesn't have anything to do with the other stuff. And you guys are an amazing community. But I can blabber on about that for days. Let's go ahead, punch in, and review Andre. Alright, folks, you know how we do on the channel first, and always, we take a look at the box the figures usually come in. So you got this big honkin' Ultimate Edition box here with the Andre the Giant written at the top. You can see he comes with 3 head sculpts here. You got one that's got kind of a smile, kind of a cocky sneer, a somber head, and a yelling head. He comes with a plethora of extra hands. He is noticeably absent from the box at this point because I already have him out, and I already have a couple of his accessories out. You look at the top, of course, you've got the WWE Ultimate logo and Andre. The WWE logo, you go down the side and you get a really good shot of Andre. Again, Andre the Giant logo. On the back, you have a good screenshot of the figure here, the Andre the Giant, yet again. Another photography piece from Andre, a little blurb about him there. And you can look over on the side and check out his height and where he's from and his finisher. As you see here, I'll let you pause to read that if you'd like to. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and flip the box over. And here is all the legalese you could ever want. Alright, taking a closer look at the accessories here, you guys can see those head sculpts are really well painted. And they do capture Andre in all kinds of iconic facial expressions. You know, a lot of people I know have customized this into a Princess Bride figure, and this figure is way better than Super 7's attempt at Andre the Giant. It does come with a really awesome cloth goods t-shirt with Andre's handprint. An old WWF title, if you want to take a look at that. It is very shiny and very amazing. He's got a set of open hands. He's got fists. He's got a kind of a mic holding / choke slamming hand. And he's got some pointer hands. This Ultimate is actually pretty loaded, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. Alright, guys. Here is Andre the Giant. He does have his classic singlet look here. You can see this is a big honking figure. And Andre, of course, had a classic look. He didn't really have a lot of detail to his gear. Black boots, black singlet, that was it. No frills, Andre. But Andre was a beast in the ring, and he was a mega star outside of it. But that face is absolutely fantastic. The hair looks great. Let's go ahead and turn him around and take a look at the back. Andre does, of course, like I said, have the singlet and the black boots. The detailing on them is pretty good. He does have the Ultimate Edition articulation. He's got head rotation. He can look up and down, side to side. He does have the butterfly joints. He has a good range of motion there. He can do the T-pose, maybe a little higher. Arms go all the way around. You got bicep cut, double jointed elbows, wrist rock, wrist rotation. He does have a bit of ab crunch. The only thing I really don't like about this figure is when you ab crunch him, it does split up the singlet just a bit. It's a minor gripe, but it does. And it doesn't bring the score down in my mind anymore. But yeah. And it can do the splits. It does have thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, ankle rock, and ankle pivot. All in all, guys, this figure is an absolute banger. Let's go ahead and go to size comparisons. So all you pick-fed guys out there that actually have these figures and you do weekly shows and things like that with them, here's a good size comparison. Here is Andre next to Ultimate Edition Ric Flair. This would about be the correct size difference between these two guys. And here's Andre next to the AEW ringside exclusive Danhausen. And that's a pretty good size difference too. So Andre is fairly accurate here. There are a couple of larger characters that they have that's kind of a size discrepancy. Let me show you. I can stick him next to Taker here. And Undertaker is not 7'4". If you look at these two figures, it would make the Undertaker look to be about 7 feet tall. Taker's 6'10", so he should be a little bit shorter. And the figure is a tad shorter, but I mean, I'm not sure if that's a discrepancy with the Ultimate Edition figure or this Undertaker. But yeah, I mean, they're very similar in height, and that shouldn't be a thing. That's the other gripe I had with this figure. But all in all, guys, let's move to final thoughts. So, final thoughts and score, which is something we're going to do on the channel from now on. Andre, banger of a figure, 9.5 out of 10 in my book. Almost a 10, maybe a 10. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say 9.5 to 10. This is one of the better Ultimates I've seen. The likeness is pretty uncanny. From the cloth goods t-shirt to the title, this figure is absolutely loaded. I'll give you a good long shot of Andre here pointing at you. Again, like I said, hell of a figure. I'll leave a link below in the description so you guys can get one of your own. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and reviewing the WWE Ultimate Edition Andre the Giant by Mattel. This is a banger of a figure for me. My final thoughts on it are it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, with the head sculpts and the hand options and the cloth goods t-shirt and the old school title it comes with, this Andre is an absolute banger of a figure. And what I'll do is I will go ahead and post a link below so you guys can pick one up of your own. It'll probably be from the Big Bad Toy Store, maybe Ringside Collectibles. It's just wherever I can find it so you guys can get your hands on one if you do really want one. I know a lot of guys out there probably already have it, but this is an amazing figure. And again, WrestleMania coming up this week. Well, not this week, but April 6th and 7th. So down below, guys, I mean, leave comments. Who's watching WrestleMania? Who's a WWE fan out there? Who's been a lifelong wrestling fan like myself? I mean, we engage the conversation. You guys are awesome at subscribing, liking, and hitting the bell. Now let's go to comments. Let's comment and wreck this video's comments down below. I mean, I'm always here and I'm very responsive. So, guys, leave comments. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. You guys are great at hitting the like and subscribe button. You guys are absolute legends. I love every single last one of you for what you do. Keep collecting. Stay legendary. I will punch out, and I will see you later.